Okay, let's discuss one more problem. So again, we cannot use the common term method since there in all the four terms there is not a single term which is common. So next method is grouping method. So we will form the groups. Now if you see very carefully, a4 minus 2a cube minus 4a plus 8. So suppose these are my two groups. So among a4 and a cube, so what I have told you, we will take the lowest power as SCF. So I will take a cube as common. So in the bracket I am left with a minus 2. So now I will try to form this a minus 2 here, and it is easily visible that 4 is the factor of 8. So I will take minus 4 as common, it becomes a minus 2. So now two terms are there in this, a minus 2 is common. So again I will take a minus 2 common, bracket, we are left with a cube minus 4. Okay. Now let's discuss a different type of problem. So in this problem you can see two terms are there, but two terms we cannot make the group. So what I am going to do, first we will solve these brackets. So if you are not able to make the groups, then you go for the solving of brackets. So if I solve it, it is ab plus xa square plus xb square. Okay. Then since these two terms were already together, so we are going to shuffle these terms now. This we will take with this term. So ab x square plus xa square plus xb square plus ab. Okay, so we have shuffled the terms now, make the different groups. Now in this ab, x square and x square, xa square. So this is the common a. So lowest power of a and a square will be a. Then no b is there, only x is there. So again lowest power of x is x. So what I am left with in the bracket, b x plus a. Okay. Then in this, see a b square and b, so I will take b as common. And now none of the terms you can take common, so it is again bx plus a. So finally we are reduced to expression in which bx plus a is the common term. So this will be taken as common. In the bracket we are left with ax plus b. Okay. So if you cannot find the common term, then you will use the grouping method. Even if the terms are there, you cannot make the groups, then you solve the brackets, shuffle the terms, and then take out the HCF of the individual groups, and in the end you can factorize using the common term method. Okay, like this, a different type of question again. Okay, so again if you see very carefully, there is no term which is common in these two expressions. So what I am going to do, first I am going to solve these square. So a square plus b, a plus b whole square you already knew, a square plus b square plus 2ab. So a square plus b square plus 2ab. Here again a minus b whole square minus 2ab x y. See, these two will cancel. Now I will form the group of a square and a square and b square and b square. So let's write these terms together first. B square y square plus b square x square. Okay, now in this first, these are the two groups. So here a square will be common, x square plus y square. Here b square will be common, y square plus x square. And since the addition is commutative, so we can take out x square plus y square as common. So it is a square plus b square. Okay, let's see one more type. Okay, so if we see carefully, if you see, you will come to know that it contains actually three terms. But one thing is there, it is 2a minus b and it is 10a plus b and 5 is the factor of 10. So we will try to form 2a minus b here. How? I will take minus 5 as common. So in the bracket it is 2a minus b. Now 2a minus b and 2a minus b is there. So HCF is the lowest power of 2a minus b. In the bracket 2a minus b, 1 power minus 5. Again, three terms we are visualizing here, but if I multiply it inside the bracket like this, so if you see very carefully, what you can see, it is actually 4 terms. So what I am going to do, I will write a as common here, and in this minus 1 I will take common. So a minus 4 will be common in the bracket, a minus 1. Okay, so far we have seen the questions like so this. Now let's see few different types of questions in which there may be the whole square. Okay, so in this type of questions, a whole square will be there, either a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square will be present. So if we see very carefully, there are 5 terms, and what I have said, when you want to use the grouping terms method, there must be even number of terms. So if I see it very carefully, so it is actually written like this: a square plus 1 upon a square minus 2 into a into 1 upon a. Is it? Minus 3a plus 3 upon a. So it is actually what? A minus 1 upon a whole square. Something like this. Now here also, if I take minus 3 as common, what I left with? A minus 1 upon a. So again it is similarly like of this. So I will take a minus 1 upon a common, in the bracket a minus 1 upon a minus 3 will be there. So in these type of problems, there must be some type of a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square will be there, that you have to identify. A square plus 4b square minus 3a plus 6b minus 4ab. Okay. So if I rearrange these terms, a square plus 4b square, I will write 2b square minus this is 4ab minus 3a plus 6b. Okay. So if you see very carefully now, again this is actually what? Minus 2 into 2b into a. So it is actually a minus 2b whole square. And here it is minus 3a plus 6b. So I will take minus 3 as common. So it becomes a minus 2b. So finally a minus 2b will be the common, and inside 1 power of this minus 3. So this is the last question. So again this is common. So I will take 6x minus 5y as common. What I am left in the bracket? X from here minus 4 into 1 power of. So let's solve it further. X minus 24x plus 20y, 6x minus 5y. So finally 6x minus 5y into minus 23x plus 20y. Okay, so this is the end of this exercise 5a. In this we have used two methods. First is common term method and next is grouping term method. In the next exercise we will see how to factorize a given quadratic polynomial.